from being a Note is working well with the improved stylus. So the S Pen has a slightly updated design. It's now actually a little bit thinner, and it has this tip that's sensitive to many more pressure levels. So when you're writing text in their Notes app, the pressure levels will create a different type of script. And of course, it works perfectly with the Note as you'd expect. I'm personally not the biggest stylus user ever when it comes to using my Galaxy Note, but they keep adding awesome features, so you can use it just like you'd use your finger on the touchscreen. Oh, and side note, if you go with an off-color Galaxy Note 4, like pink or something, the stylus is also pink. So that's a nice touch. But outside of that, I said this is almost Galaxy S5 software with a few nifty improvements, but there is a new wide-angle selfie mode, a new shortcut to take a selfie using the new heart rate monitor on the back, and there are a bunch of other features that I'll have to dig through the settings to check out. But like I said, the real improvements here, are absolutely with the hardware. You can watch all the promos and commercials and videos you want, but actually holding this phone was the only thing that convinced me of its premium build. This Galaxy Note 4 actually has metal now, aluminum sides and chamfered edges like we saw on the Galaxy Alpha or even the iPhone 5S. Not that fake plastic looking like metal thing on the Galaxy S5 or the Note 3, but actual metal. It's heavier, it's much more solid, and it makes a huge difference in the way it feels in the hand. The back of the phone is still this softer touch faux leather look again, but they got rid of the tacky fake stitching look. And honestly, seriously, this is the best looking and feeling Galaxy smartphone I think Samsung has ever made, and I'm super impressed by that. It still has a removable back, so you can add to the 32 gigs of internal storage with a micro SD card, and you can swap out that 3220 milliamp hour battery whenever you want. Also, this battery now supports a rapid charging technology that'll get you from 0% to 50% charged in half an hour. And I gotta say, even the buttons are miles better than the Galaxy S5. The power button on the side is clicky and tactile and oddly very satisfying to press. And the volume buttons have a nice feeling too, also made of metal. And the home button is also now a fingerprint scanner like on the Galaxy S5, but it also is still really tactile, unlike the Galaxy S5, so that's another improvement there. I just wish Samsung's fingerprint reading technology was better and less finicky, but I guess that's part of software, so it's a work in progress. Also, the internal hardware is an upgrade too. It has a Snapdragon 805 chip, top of the line, and 3 gigs of RAM. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, it has a new super sharp 5.7-inch Quad HD Super AMOLED display, putting it at over 500 pixels per inch and basically making it the best display on any smartphone out right now. So all of that, it's super sharp display, new internal specs are awesome, all of that combined with the new 16 megapixel camera makes it a pretty sweet viewfinder, and this new camera also has optical image stabilization, which is a first for Samsung, and that should allow for sharper photos, better low light performance, and more stable video, which is